What's up, Pirates? Wraith here with Awaken TCG, and today we have a new Forgotten Leader video. So today we're going to be playing Sabo. So he did just come out last set, right? He's OP05, but his shelf life was basically non-existent. Nobody really played him. He got played in locals, never really had any significant tops in any single tournament. But in OP06 for the Eastern meta, there was a Sabo, if I remember correctly, that won a flagship. So we're going to get that deck here. As you can see, I did not make this deck myself. Usually for Forgotten Leaders, we'll kind of cook something up, but this deck definitely already has a list with a lot of TLC, and so let's go ahead and go over it. So we're gonna be running 4 Otama and 4 Koala, which are your 2Ks and your minus power effects to combo off. We have 2 tech cards here, Sabo. We have your Kumas that we can play, and then obviously our Fire Fist, a big KO power card here. Especially when you're at 2 life or less, you can get that extra effect and KO at 0 costing power. But then we have some rush units here for matchups like Yamato, where they kind of want to swing that double attack at your face. But if you're able to get something juicy on the board like this Zoro, they're not going to want to swing 8 or 9 on their first couple turns at a Zoro, stalling their progress. So they might swing lower numbers, basically giving you time to get ahead on board state, and then kind of um, be ahead of the game, right? Your searcher, we have some Lindberghs here. Not only are they triggerable, it also at 7,000 power or more, it KOs up to one of your opponent's characters with cost 3,000 power or less. So this card here is such a good card, especially when it it survives, right? Because in this meta right now, it's so hard with Moria and Sokka dominating. It's so hard to keep something on the board, right? So, but if you get this off trigger and your opponent cannot get rid of it, then you have, the world opens up, right? You have so much more options with all your cost minus effects. You can get rid of some pretty big bodies here. Like just the Fire Fist swinging with this gives you what is that? It KOs a 7,000 power or less. Obviously, you do have to 2 Dawn up onto the Lindbergh. Um, that's why you have Brook that you can play. And then 2 Dawn for your Fire Fist. So 4 Dawn when it's already on the board. And then obviously, what we love on Sabo is that Sabo effect. Dawn times 1. If you're one of your characters with 5,000 power or more were to be KO'd, you may instead give that character power minus 1,000 for the turn. So we have Shuraya, which is a 3-drop blocker that's basically always a 5,000 because of its effect. We have Borsalinos that are always live, and then Sabos. And then we have 4 Gecko Morias, 8 cost. So this card is an insane card. You can play Gecko Moria on 8 Dawn. If you have 10, you can even combo with the Fire Fist and play something like a Borsalino, and then you can play like a Kuma, right? That blows up at 2,000. But if you have 10 Dawn, you can play this and blow up a 6,000 power unit. A lot of great options with this Moria. You can play the Borsalino. You can play a Zoro if you're trying to rush your opponent down or get extra, just if you need something on the board, you can play this, right? If you need to clear something, you can play this Koala. So a lot of good options overall, in my opinion. We're actually going to take this into some ranked. I've been trying out different decks, so might as well get Sabo in there. Sabo. All right, there we go. So we're going to be playing Sabo in some ranked matches. Definitely not as versed in matchups when it comes to Sabo, but we're going to do our best. This deck definitely has potential. Like I said, it won a flagship, right? So it definitely can do some damage, especially when your opponents don't really know what to do against this deck. So this is one of those decks where it's like, matchup knowledge and matchup experience is going to be so far and few between, just because people don't play this deck, right? So it's like you might not see, something like this in a tournament, but then you do, and then you don't have the experience. That's exactly where you want to be. So we're gonna go up against a Yamato. So this is an OP06 Yamato. They're considerably higher ranked than me, and they said they got to restart the game, so that's fine. But yeah, man, this is going to be a pretty fun video. I've been waiting for a Forgotten Leaders. It's kind of been a minute, and I was like, I'm thinking, I'm like, what leader can we do that's a Forgotten Leader? Like at this point, we've done a bunch of Forgotten Leaders. I'm like, you know what, Sabo? Yeah, I know it's only been one set, but like no one's really talking about this leader. And it did win a flagship, and so here I am. This is perfect. We have the Shariah for 3, which is perfect, and then we just got to do a 1K. So this is basically a an amazing start here with the Yamato. Um, so obviously the Yamato is going to. We're gonna swing first. The Yamato, they're gonna want to swing 9K at you, right? But with the Shariah, you're gonna be able to go up to the exact amount of power your opponent is on. So it makes it so hard for them to even do damage because you just have to block with a 1K. So very, very fortunate that we got that on our starting hand. And the next turn we can even Sabo. We can Sabo double blocker. Um, we won't be able to use our leader effect, but if we keep our Shariah up, they still won't be able to swing. And so here, as you can see, my opponent, they're hesitating. They don't really know what to do. Usually the game plan is, okay, let's swing 9, but there's a blocker. And sometimes it's still fine to swing 9 to get rid of that blocker. But with this blocker here, I'm just going to counter for 1. So yeah, they just swing normal. And I'm going to go ahead and give, I think 1 Kuma is okay here. Um, this Lindbergh can see some play. Um, okay. What is this? 2K, 4,000. Yeah, so that's fine. Go ahead and draw, get our done. Now we have a couple of options here. Um, I'm thinking, so we can play our Lindbergh here and set up for a turn next. We'll keep our Shariah up. I think that's what we're gonna do. So be able to kill this Kiku. So what I'm thinking in my head here is we're gonna keep the Shariah up. So when they swing, obviously I'll have a blocker. That way I don't take a double attack. And I'm gonna play Lindbergh. So for my following turn, I can just koala the Kiku, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swing 7K with the Lindbergh to KO this Kiku. I don't really want this card to stay once its effect is live, so um, I'm probably gonna be super defensive and not let anything go through. And at least here we can save our Shariah once with our leader effect. We won't need to we won't need to do anything there. And now for the Yamato at 6 Dawn, what is their plays? I mean, they can't. Depends what version. It seems like they're running the Land of Wano kind of rusher version. So this is perfect. So we can block. We can block and then use Sabo effect. Then he's still a 6K, which is really nice. And then he's gonna want to try to push here for a life. We might just have to give it to him. He's gonna try to push for a life just so his Kiku's ability is live. Still might be worth countering out if he uses a lot of Dawn. I probably won't block out of a 10K, but I sure can block out of a 7K. Because I would need to keep this up for my combo, right? And so I think I block out of a 7K. Maybe he wants to play something else and develop board. I don't think he's running the ACOS kid version, especially with cards like Cracker. Yeah, so no, it looks like he's just gonna pass. Okay, that's completely fine. So let's count up our Don. So 2 for the koala. We need 2 to get 7K, and that leaves us with 3. Um, we can probably search. Heal 20 points with the power less. Yeah, we can probably search to start, and then 1 on our leader. That leaves us with 1 Don that we can throw onto our Lindbergh and just keep our Shariah up, which I think will be okay. So go ahead and search to start. Um, um, hmm. I think we can Fire Fist here to save the 2K. We don't have the koala. Or we can just grab another koala and establish the body on the board. Um, I guess it's the same thing, right? Because it's gonna die regardless. I think we get a koala. I think koala is the play there. So let's go ahead and koala. We'll save the brook. Uh, I'd rather go 5K first. Do I need the one Dawn up? I don't think so. I guess I just go 7-7. Okay, with the Kiku. And then we're just gonna swing 7 again. Oh, and they got a beige. Yeah, I mean, this is such a weird list. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. I mean, even if I have the 2 Dawn left open, I'm not swinging with my Shariah. So I mean, it's fine. It's fine. That's an interesting card. And I don't think he put it there yet. He just got it raw. So definitely an interesting list. Kind of mix and matching. Hey, a base trigger is always a good trigger though, right? So that probably would have put him to 1 life. Not sure what he's doing here. Like he has to swing at my Shariah. Is that what he's trying to do? Which at this point I can take a Yamato hit. Like that's no problem. I mean, I mean that's fine, right? Like at this point, like I need some cards, right? So, um, that's completely fine with me. Gecko Moria top deck would be pretty nice. So hopefully he swings at my life and maybe I can draw one out of life. No, okay, that's fine. We don't counter it. Oh, we can use the effect. That's perfect. Oh, could I have used the effect last time? Potentially. I might have just canceled out. So this is fine. I think the Lindbergh here is the better play. I can get a free KO off with it, and that's gonna set my opponent back so far. Like me not even having to commit anything to this. Go Sabo. Let's get our 2 cards. Ooh, I think that Zoro might be the play. So that we have all 2Ks, and I think we're gonna play the Zoro. I'm trying to think. Do we play the Zoro? Two. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we just get the KO and play aggressive. Um, we can keep it in hand though, for sure. We can keep it in hand for sure. I don't think we need Brooks. Yeah. So that Lindbergh is already doing work. Um, but yeah, I mean the key to this matchup is just honestly seeing this card right here. Um, such a brutal card for Yamato to deal with. There's not much. I don't even think Yamato runs like reject. Can he even use that card? I don't think it's restricted, but like, does it even run it? I probably not. So this card here is just so amazing into the Yamato matchup. Honestly, they ever try to swing 8 or 9K, 10, whatever it is, and this is up, this becomes that 8 or 9, 10K. And then if you have turns where you have Sabo ability, it's just like it's basically free. Um, like look, I'm still at 4 life. I'm dominating pretty hard. Yeah, they have 10 Dawn, but realistically, what can they do? Um, you can play Hody, uh, rest my Sabo, but then you're just giving me cards in my hand. If you're not swinging on my board, I don't know. It's very this Yamato is in a really difficult position here. Um, but like I showed you guys the list, and I told you guys like this deck can do work. Yamato is a very strong contender right now in OP06, and here's a little Sabo playing a ranked sim match and dominating. So um, part of that because of the lack of experience that the Yamato probably has against Sabo, they probably don't see this leader. Um, but hey, sometimes that's all it takes, right? You go through a gauntlet of people. You go through your rounds. All it takes is for 8, 9 people not to know what they're doing. In the flagship case, 5 people, right? So it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Would I recommend the deck? Probably not. But yeah, so like here, he's just giving me cards, and I get a trigger, Lindbergh trigger. I got to trash a card. That's completely fine. And the Yamato just dies next turn. So, um, I mean, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Yeah, so. All right, we just got into our second match. We're playing Gecko Moria I don't know how this matchup goes. I've never played it, but we're gonna learn together right now. My opponent is deciding what to do. They probably want to go first. Then I can play Borson Curve. So we're definitely gonna mulligan for a Borsalino since we're going second, and we don't hit. And honestly, we have a really terrible hand, especially going second. Yeah, not much to say here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks in hand. Can't play anything until my third turn. If this continues to be my hand, this is kind of one of those. Oh, you just got card gamed. Which is fine. Which is completely fine. Yeah, no Borsalino still. So yeah, so we're kind of cooked. Not much to say. I don't really want to even play anything. This is just kind of cooked. Like, let's be real. Kind of cooked. We probably won't come back from this just because Gecko Moria is such an amazing deck. Wanted to showcase off something a little bit better than this, but hey, we can't win them all. We can't win them all. This is looking very grim. Like, come on. 2 Morias, 2 Luffy bricks, Fire Fist. That doesn't really get played. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. Real rough. And then if he has a Perona here, okay, Nabsalam, yeah, that's fine. He's just playing bodies on the board. We're definitely gonna take that. Still no cards to play. I mean, I guess we can play Sabo next turn. Kind of hurts. You're just seeing all our Fire Fists, so we don't need that. We definitely don't need 2 Luffy's. I'd rather keep 2 Fire Fists. I mean, we can play. We're going to 8 down. We can play a Brook with the Moria. But that's about it. Like, we don't even have Moria targets, which feels really bad. And now we're giving the Moria more cards, right? So, I mean, look, hope is not lost. Hope is not lost. I need to take life, though. I need to see a Borsalino. I need to counter out with it, and I need to have it in trash. I need to play Moria next turn, and I need to play that Borsalino alongside it. So we have to take this here. We will go down to 1 life. It is what it is. Okay, so, I mean, we're still not seeing what we need. We can counter out with the Koala, though, and play that for sure. And KO one of these guys here with our Fire Fist. Does that even make a difference? We're cooked. We're just cooked. Like, we have all of our 2Ks, all of our events, all our Morias, all our Luffy's, 1 Sabo that cycled into basically more 2Ks. This is a really bad, really bad hand. Really bad. Really bad. I could double Fire Fist, KO 2 his units next turn. Double Otama, double Fire Fist. Rough. That doesn't help. Yikes. All right. Well, see. I think we still play Moria, honestly. We literally have no other option. We literally have no other option. Let's throw away that. Go here. This feels so bad. We gotta keep our blocker up. I mean, like, that's our best turn. Like, let's be real. With the hand we have, that's our best turn. We should have Borsalino on 4, Sabo on 5. Had a nice board. Dawn up, Borsa, Sabo. Nothing can get KO'd. And then block with the Borsalino, let it die. Or block with the Sabo first, leader effect, then block with the Borsalino, let it die. Moria, and then I'm bringing back, now I have Sabo, Borsa on the field, and I koala the unit, and so it's like I should have an extra Borsalino here, maybe with an extra life or 2, maybe like 1. But yeah, real rough, real rough, real rough. This is just a 5K swing. We can counter out a 1. Yeah, pretty terrible though. I'm gonna be honest, pretty terrible. He could probably kill a Sabo too. I should probably blocked and got the free block instead of using a 2K. Now the Sabo's probably gonna die and he's gonna swing big at me. I need some blockers, and we can't really get any other than. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Well, he's not. No effect. Oh, he's gonna do his own Moria. Okay. Yeah, we don't go to 0. What is he Moria? Borsalino, brand new. That's not bad. That's not bad. And I do have another Moria of mine, but like, if we're being honest, it doesn't really help much. Ooh. Wait a second. Wait a second. That changes things. 4,000 plus 4 plus 4. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12K. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 9. I can kill this and the brand new. This and brand new. A lot of resources though. 79, 10. That is a lot of resources. 4. Oh man. Probably not saved. We're probably still cooked. That was like a crazy play by me. I mean, but is there really anything else I can even do other than try to clear that Moria? Probably not. Like I have 3 fire fists. Yeah, no, this is cooked. Super cooked. Super cooked. Super cooked. Yeah. Yeah, he just math wins here. He goes 7. No, he just goes 9. Maybe he's still scared. Oh no, he's just gonna KO my Sabo and win. Oh yeah, he has an Absalom in Crash. Yeah, there you go. You got it. GG's, bud. All right. Anyways, chat. All right, Pirates. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Last game really sucked. I wish I could have showcased it a little bit better. But I'm short on time, so that's all you guys are gonna get. But you guys saw that first match, which was amazing. Anyways, go ahead and take this leader for a spin. Use that deck list. Go ahead and check it out. An amazing deck when you don't crazy brick like that, but that's every deck, right? So anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this last forgotten lead. It's not the last one, but like this is the last one we've done. Forgotten leaders. We appreciate you guys' support. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, and we're giving away 5 booster boxes for 5,000 subs of OP06. So right around the corner, that is in about 1 week. So once that week hits and we get our product, I should be getting mine on Friday. I'll probably end up starting the giveaway here in a couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna do some mostly on YouTube. I think the 5 on YouTube. Maybe I'll give a couple away on Twitter specifically, but I will decide that later. Anyways, like this video, comment down below, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.